Well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show, the ash cash show, ash cash show.
Baby, I got your money.
You're now tuned into the financial motivator himself, Ash Cash, Mr. Mind Right, Money Right. Money Right, Money Right.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm excited because this is my first time back in probably 6 months. I talked about this on IG Live yesterday. I talked about this on IG Live yesterday about just missing the energy. You know what I'm saying? Missing the energy of going live and talking to the people. And so I just wanted to come back. I'm trying to still feel. Okay, there we go. Comments right there. There we go. Canon Culture. Salute. Canon Culture is in the building on the YouTube Live. Sam Bronson in the building on Facebook. Salute. Good to see you. Salute. L Robinson is in the building. All right, so I'm getting back used to it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I missed the energy. I missed the energy of just being live and just talking to the people. Welcome to LinkedIn though too. We got LinkedIners in the building now too. And so this is the first time that I'm streaming live on LinkedIn. So we streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Twitch, and my studio audience. Fast shout to IG Live. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Square Biz, appreciate the badge, love. Really it's I had to pull back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was in a space where I was given so much, you know what I'm saying? I was given so much that I didn't have the opportunity. I didn't really have the opportunity to pour back into myself, you know what I'm saying? And so I was just going too hard. And so I wound up having to pull back, you know what I'm saying? I wound up having to pull back. I wind up having to just readjust, you know what I'm saying? Readjust and really work on a lot of things behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? And in that time frame though, like a lot has happened, Like a lot has happened. What up, my guy, Mr. Phenomenal Power, my guy Dion is in the building. A lot was able to happen, you know what I'm saying? By really just pulling back. By really just taking some time out to figure out like what is it that I really desire to do. I had to shake off some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I had to shake off some stuff to people, and so I want to talk about that, right? I want to talk about that. Let me, I ain't gonna throw the beating track on, but I want to talk about energy. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about energy because I feel like people focus on the facts more than they focus on how they feel. All right. I'm going to say that again. People focus more on facts than they focus on how they feel. And what I mean by that is a lot of times, we're looking for reasons to keep relationships going, to keep businesses going, to keep, the direction that, like we're looking for reasons to solidify something. When the truth of the matter is that you never need a reason to do what feels right. I'm gonna say that again. You never need a reason to do what feels right, right? Uh, IHX experience, appreciate the badge, love. You never need a reason to do what feels right. Let today or let yesterday, because now we still early in the game, and so while you listening to this, let yesterday be the last time you ever try to justify your feelings. Let yesterday be the last time you ever justify your feelings. What you feel is never wrong. It's never wrong. Because how you feel is how you feel. Forget the facts, right? Forget the facts. Forget the facts. How you feel is how you feel. And you will never be in energetic alignment with what God has for you if what you're doing feels wrong, if who you're around feels wrong, if the situation feels wrong, if it feel like you're begging for a spot, or if you're like, if it feels wrong, it's not right. That's it. If it feels wrong, it's not right. Only, and I repeat, only be in energetic alignment with things that feel right. You know, can your mind play tricks on you? Absolutely. Right? Can your mind play tricks on you? Absolutely. So I don't make internet decisions though. So I don't do that. Right? I don't read into things on the internet. I don't base my feelings on what's happening on the internet. So that's my only caveat to that. Like, don't listen to your feelings if it's internet based. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like, you know, if it's internet based, like feel people's energy. If it matters, feel people's energy in real life, and that energy will never lie. Because it's easy to deceive people on the internet. It's easy. It's easy to deceive. There's a lot of people that I did not like. I'm just gonna say that, right? There's people that I did not like based on their internet profile, and then when I got to know them, I was like, oh, I love this person. You know what I'm saying? And then there's people that I liked on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people I liked on the internet, and for whatever reasons, I mean, not even for whatever reason, I met them in person and they didn't feel right. And so so it was like, man, you know what I'm saying? There's people on the internet that I didn't like on the internet, and I met them in real life, and I didn't like them in real life either. And there's people that I liked on the internet, and I met them in real life, and they're like, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, there is no nothing replaces real energy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing replaces real energy. Like, when it's real, you ain't gotta force it. When it's real, you ain't gotta go back and forth. When it's real, it's not gonna stress you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's real, it's gonna feel good. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean no disagreements either, right? Real energy, you might not agree with the person, whether it's a friendship, a business partnership, a significant other, whatever. You might not agree with the person, but you'll always feel you don't feel wrong, right? Like, you know, First Lady and I, that's my best friend. We argue all the time, right? We argue all the time, but I never argue with her and feel like she don't have my best interest at heart. And I hope it's the vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got good friends that I'd be like, yo, bro, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you bugging. And we might not even have the same thought process. But I never feel like this person's wrong or you know what I'm saying? Like, I never feel like the feeling is never off. But there's people that just when they come into your space, it's just off. I can't put my hands on it, but when they come into your space, they just feel wrong. And you're sitting trying to justify, right? You're sitting trying to justify why this feels wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you're sitting here trying to justify, like, yo, why does this feel off? Why does this feel wrong? And I'm here to tell you it feels wrong because it's wrong. But here's the clarity that I want you to know, though. It's not wrong, right? It's not wrong. They're not wrong. The energy is just wrong, which means that they're wrong for you. Can I explain? It don't have nothing to do with their character. It has nothing to do with who they are inside. It has nothing to do, like, I do not want you to take this message and think that I'm saying to judge people. I'm not telling you to judge anybody. I'm not telling you to, like, because when you judge, you're trying to justify, and that's not your job. Don't miss what I'm saying. I don't want you to judge nobody. Do not judge anybody and be like, oh, the energy feels wrong, so you are wrong. No, that's false. You don't have the right to do so because you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know their background. You don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know none of that. So to be in a space where you're literally judging somebody and you're telling somebody you're wrong and not, nah. Everybody has free will. We're all made in the image and likeness of God. So we all are greatness. Even the person that you're judging, right? Even the person that you're judging, right? You don't know what covenant they got with God, right? You don't know that. So I'm not telling you to judge. I'm saying that something could be wrong for you. I'll give you a prime example. So let's talk about InvestFest for a second. So fast out to everybody who was at InvestFest, and I'm gonna give you a true life thing, right? I was in InvestFest, and if everybody know, while I was in InvestFest, I didn't speak till Sunday night, right? And so because I didn't speak till Sunday night, I literally was the whole time. I literally was just with the fans, like talking to the family. I mean, I only even like using the word fans. I was talking to the family because I knew that there was going to be a lot of people there who watch Inside the Vault, who are, who follow me online, who would love to connect with me in real life. And so my only intention was to go in there prior to me speaking on Sunday. My only intention was to go in there and speak and give and mingle with the people and connect with the people, right? So there was a lot of people that I met, right? Salute, and you were open to the people walking up to you. Facts, right? Facts. Like that was my only intention. You know what I'm saying? That was my only intention. I wasn't really, like my intention was to connect with the people, right? There were many people that I did not know, or they didn't know me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not, I ain't like one of them guys that's like, everybody should know me or whatever. Nah, it's cool, right? And the people who didn't know me, like I had a guy come to me and he was like, yo, I don't know who you are, right? You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, I don't know who you are. Alo's in the building. What up, Alo? He said, yo, I don't know who you are. But everybody's running up to you. Everybody taking pictures with you. So I just want a picture. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. Like, I didn't trip. I ain't say, yo, you crazy? You don't know who I am? None of that. You know what I'm saying? I took a picture and we kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I had a bunch like that. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn's own, salute, brother. Right? I had a bunch like that, right? And so there was this one young lady, right? There was a one young lady who she's a real estate agent, I believe, real estate agent in Atlanta. And while everybody was around, it was me, Storm, Marvin, everybody was around us or whatever, just like, taking pictures, connecting. And because I guess we were stopping and things of that nature, she decided to be forceful in the way she wanted to connect with us. Right. And when I say forceful, I mean, she just like, there was people on the side waiting, being respectful, or whatever. And she just came straight at us and was like, yo, my name is such and such and such. I'm a real estate agent in Atlanta. And, I came here to connect. And so I just want to, like, who are you? What's your name? What, like, she was just started, like, it was almost felt like an interview, right? So the energy just fell off. You know what I'm saying? The energy just fell off because she just like straight, like she cut you. I'm telling you, there was mad people. There was a couple who I never met before. It was a couple I never met before. And we made eye contact and they was just so happy. Like, oh my God, that's Ash Cash. Like they were so happy, right? But they were respectful because I was talking to somebody, whatever. But either way, she just like forcefully just came in and just started to start talking, And as she was talking, respectfully, I was just like, it just fell off. You know what I mean? Just fell off. So I was just like, yo, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feel weird to explain who I am. Like the way she positioned the question, she was like, who are you? So for me, it feels weird to be like, hey, I'm like, oh man, I do this. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels weird to do that at this point. Not that I can't do it or shouldn't do it or whatever, because I do it all the time. But it just feels weird to do it on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels weird. So I said that to her. I was being honest with her. I was like, yo, it feel weird, whatever. So she kept insisting. Fat shout to my brother Marvin. So Marvin obliged. You know what I'm saying? Marvin obliged. Cherokee Black. Salute, Queen. So Marvin obliged, and he started telling her who we are or whatever. And then I interjected. I was like, nah. I was like, yo. So I asked her though, because I learned this from Myron Golden. I asked her. I didn't just provide information. I asked her. I said, is it okay that I coach you? Right? And she said yes. So I said, I bet. So I started to tell her. I said, yo. I said, if your intention is really to connect with people, I think, right? I think it would have been good if you just researched all of the speakers. You know what I'm saying? Because if you research all of the speakers, now when I told you my name or when I told you Storm's name, you would have known that we were speakers. Like we were just people we weren't just people in the crowd, just trying to make a fuss. We were actually like speakers or whatever. And I told her, I said, listen, I got a popular podcast called Inside the Vault. Check it out. These two brothers was on my show, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still being respectful. But she was like, listen, this is what she said. I kid you not. She said, listen, I came here to connect with people and I want to collect data. So just tell me who you are, like something like that. And I was like, what? I said, you not even listening to me. You telling me what you want, and I'm telling you what I want. I'm saying as a person who feel uncomfortable explaining themselves and the only reason it was that was because I had other people waiting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling her like, nah, that's not how it worked. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing about it, my wife was there. Like my wife was passing by and she just like my wife is great with feeling energy. So she felt like, yo, this energy feel off. You know, so my wife walked over like, yo, Ash, you good? Like, you good? You know what I'm saying? She from Brooklyn, so don't never, I mean, my wife is quiet, but she from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. So don't never get that twisted, right? So my wife was like, yo, you good? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So then at that point, I feel like she wasn't listening. You know what I mean? She wasn't listening. She wasn't paying attention. So I respectfully removed myself from that. You know what I'm saying? I respectfully was like, and I told her, I said, listen, I'm not going to do your homework. That's what I told her. I said, I'm not going to do your homework. I'm not going to give you the research when you could just easily do the research. Both Storm and I, like, and we were, and you know what happened? We were right by that BET stand. There was a BET stand that had all the speakers' name and all that on it. We were right there. So she could have easily looked, like my Instagram handle was there. Storm's Instagram handle was there. She could have easily like looked that up and knew who we were, but she didn't. And so I said, and so just as a demonstration, I said, look, I'm not going to do your homework for you. I said, because me doing your homework is taking time for the people on the side that's waiting, right? And I just started hugging people, right? I started hugging, the couple. It was a couple waiting on the side. I think they were husband and wife. I hugged the wife. I hugged the husband. There was another lady that had a phone like recording me. She was like, "Yo, it's so good. You know what I'm saying? It was so good to meet you. Like, it's good to see you." So it's like what I'm telling you though is a line of people waiting to say what's up just to feel my energy. But catch this though. Catch this. Yo, she wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. We were just not in energetic alignment, right? So I'm not even, so catch this. I'm telling you the story, but I'm not even judging her. I'm not even saying that she did that wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that she was wrong for her approach, because her approach might have worked before. Her approach might actually be welcomed by someone who's energetically aligned with that energy. So catch this. Y'all might have thought that I was telling you the story to tell you how wrong she was, right? And think about the title of this video. I said energy is more important than facts. Energy is more important than facts. F the facts. Forget the facts. I don't care about the facts. I don't care about the facts. Her approach could potentially be applauded, though. Her energy could potentially be applauded by somebody. Somebody might like that. Somebody might like, oh wow, she ain't know who I was, and she had the right. She was assertive. She was this. She was that. Like somebody might actually like that. So I'm not even telling you this story to tell you she was wrong. And somebody might have been looking at me and might have been like, yo, Ash, you wrong for that, bro. You wrong, bro. Why you did that to homegirl? She was probably scared, and she mustered enough energy to come up to y'all. And you didn't do a good job of welcoming her. Like somebody could actually have that perspective, B. Somebody could actually have that perspective. Somebody could look at the same situation that I'm explaining right now, and somebody may be like, yo, Ash, you wrong for that, bro. And my message today is energy is more important than facts. Because everybody's going to have their own opinion. Everybody's going to want to do things different. Everybody's going to have their facts about what actually happened. right? And facts are just something that you believe. It ain't the truth always, right? Because facts are based on the perception of things, right? And so I'm saying this to say that it ain't about right or wrong. It ain't about right or wrong. It's about she was not energetically aligned with me. We were not energetically aligned. It did not feel good. She did not feel good to me, and I'm certain I did not feel good to her. So that is a sign that we are not energetically aligned. That's a bar. That is a sign that we are not energetically aligned. That's a sign, right? And so my point to you is, stop trying to justify your feelings. You don't have to justify it. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong. It does not matter who's right or wrong. Her energy felt off to me, so I don't want no parts of it. Right? Period. In fact, the moment that I felt her energy was wrong, right? The moment that I felt her energy was wrong, I should have walked away. I didn't owe her. I didn't owe her coaching. I didn't owe her going back and forth. I didn't owe her that time. Because you know why? Because the time I spent going back and forth with her, right, is the time I missed spending it with the energy that I actually wanted to be around. Don't miss that. Don't miss that. Her energy was off to me. Her first sentence to me, her energy was off. The way she approached me, her energy was off. I didn't need to have that conversation with her. Salute, Link. Peace and blessings, brother. Salute to my brother Links. Links Fitness. Fast shout out to my brother Links. If y'all saw me at a Vest Fest, you know what I'm saying? I was drippy down with my own clothes, and that was all to my guy Links. You know what I'm saying? So me, abundance clothing coming soon. Link don't even know that he about to run up a whole multi-million-dollar operation here, man. We about to get the abundance clothing up and popping, B. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even need, right? I didn't even need to engage with her energy. I didn't need to, because I knew it. I knew her energy was off from the start. But instead of trusting myself and saying, "Oh, this feel off. All right, let me go to the energy that feel good." Right? Let me go to the energy that feel good. I engage with energy that felt off. Right? It's energy. Right? It's energy. Energy is everything, y'all. Energy is everything, y'all.
Everything that I need, I already have. Everything that I have is all that I need. Anything I desire, I will receive, because my reality is created by me. I am successful, I am peaceful, I am free, I am wise, I am potential energy, and like a phoenix I should rise. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am power, I am talent, I am mind, I am body, I am spirit, I am balance, I am enlightened, I am fearless, I am outside the realm of time. I am a part of the all, and I am one with the divine. Energy, 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 all around on the outside of the enemy. There is no hate in my heart. I even have love for my enemies. Energy, energy, energy.
Right? It's energy. I just wanted to play that. I just felt like I needed to play that, right? Energy is everything, y'all. And so my message for you today, right? My message for you today is to make sure, please make sure that you are only focused on positive energy, which means energy that feels right to you. That's it. Only mess with energy that feels right to you. Do not compromise that energy based on what you also believe somebody could do for you too. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that, and in full transparency, I've been in situations in which the energy felt wrong, right? But the person was in a position to help me do something. The energy felt wrong. Tony, what up? Quell, what up? Trav, what up? Ari's in the building, right? So I've been in situations in which the energy felt wrong, right? The energy felt wrong, but because they were in a position to help me do something, I still surrounded myself around that energy. And the truth of the matter is that those things never ended well. It always ended wrong. It always ended up hurting me more than it helped me. Right? So you always, I'm talking about always, be in energetic alignment with the things that you want. Do not mess with negative energy. Do not mess with negative energy. Abraham, talk to him.
MindRightRadio.com.
But when it's people that are close to you and they're not very happy, and you want them to be happy, and they're just not being happy, and maybe they're ill, or they're in pain or suffering of some sort, and you might be spending all your time with them, how do you stay in the right place and in alignment, even though they're not, even with the conversations you kind of get?
First of all, if you're spending all of your time with them, you're screwed. Because you're not giving yourself an opportunity to come back into alignment. Dart in, take all you can take, and then meditate yourself back into receptive mode. Then dart in, take all that you can take, and then dart out and meditate yourself back into receptive mode. In other words, why would you ask yourself, especially after the conversation that we just had, why would you ask of yourself to defy the laws of the universe? Why would you say, I have the ability to see you in your sadness and in your unhappiness and it not affect my vibration? That's just not a possible thing. If you know they're sad, then you're sad about them being sad and you're not in alignment. And so sometimes you want to, your impulse is to not be there because your natural instinct, whether you admit it or not, is to feel good. Your natural instinct is to gravitate toward what feels good. But then you feel guilty because so often you've decided that if somebody else doesn't feel good, then you need to be there and help them feel better. But hear how that defies the step 1 and the step 3 part of the deliberate creative process. If they don't feel good and you're watching them not feel good, then you're all in step 1 and nobody's in step 3. And step 1 is you're asking, but the problem is when you're asking from an awareness of the problem, you're vibrating with the problem. That's why sometimes prayers work and sometimes they don't. And when they don't work, it's because you're praying for something that you don't want to go away. You're focused upon the unwanted thing. And you cannot focus upon the unwanted thing and diminish it. It will not diminish right before your eyes. And so what you would want to say to someone who you love and who you want them to know that you love them, you want to say to them, I can't help you when I'm here suffering right alongside of you. And when I'm not with you, then I can more easily see you in a better state of being. And sometimes they are emotionally, we're not talking about physical illness, but sometimes they are emotionally too far gone to hear you. Because there are a lot of people that the more they're suffering, the more they darn well think that you should be right there standing with them suffering too. And if you're not, then you're just not a good friend, when actually the opposite is true. Because law of attraction is about inclusion. There is no exclusion. There is only about attraction. There's no pushing away of anything. And so when you're standing inside awareness of a problem.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell you something. So I don't want y'all to miss that, right? Because I need y'all to understand that law of attraction, right? The law of attraction, right? Law of attraction, the universe is an inclusion universe. You cannot exclude anything, right? What does that mean? That means that there is always going to be contrast, right? There's always going to be contrast. There's always going to be good and bad. There's always going to be two sides of a coin. Nothing. Give me an example of something that exists that there isn't an opposite to it, right? Give me an example. In order for it to be day, for day to even matter, it has to be night, right? In order for it to be joy, there has to be pain, right? Like nothing. There is nothing that's one-sided. Nothing. There's always two sides to everything. Always. So if you believe, right, like there's never going to be a time on this earth where there's only this one thing. There's always going to be two things, right? So why do I say that? Because two things are always going to exist simultaneously, then that just means that the world is an inclusion world, right? Meaning that you can't exclude anything. The only thing you will get is what you give your attention to. As much as I would not like to have this, but in order for there to be a such thing as rich, there has to be a poor. In order for there to be rich, there has to be poor. Right? And forgive me, but it's just a fact that those who abundance is your birthright. So those who live in poverty are those who are aware of poverty. Those who are rich or wealthy are those who are aware of rich, aware of wealthy. So what am I saying? The example I gave you earlier, is about a young lady who had bad energy like her energy didn't match my energy, so it was bad energy to me, right? But in the same breath, I said that directly to the right of me, there were a group of people who were waiting to embrace me with love and good energy. So the only reason why I experienced that time of bad energy was because I focused on it. I was aware of the bad energy, right? There was an awareness of bad energy. But imagine if the moment I felt the energy, I just shifted to the good energy. Then we wouldn't even be having this conversation about bad energy, which I'm okay with because I needed this contrast myself to drive the point home. But my point is, you do not live in an exclusion, right? You do not live in an exclusion world, right? It's all about what you want to. You can't say I don't want this, right? You can't say I don't want this, and think that as a result of saying what you don't want, you're going to get the opposite. That's not how it works. Because whatever you say you don't want, you're including that in your world. If you say you don't want, right? If you say you don't want negative energy, then you're including negative energy in your world. That's it. Because you're focusing on energy, negative energy. If you say you don't want to be broke, you don't want to struggle, you don't. The universe does not understand don't. The universe does not understand don't. I don't want to be in a bad relationship. I don't. You think don't is negating what you're focusing on. I don't want to be broke. The universe it doesn't understand don't. It understands broke. It understands bad relationship. It understands struggle. It understands what you're focusing on. It understands whatever you're focusing on. So why focus on what you don't want? Why focus on what you don't want? Right? If there's always two sides to a coin, if there's broke and there's rich, why say I don't want to be broke? Why not just say I'm looking forward to being rich? Or to take it a step further, why not just say I am rich? Why not just only focus on rich? Why even pay attention to broke? Why even pay attention? Like, why are you even looking in that? Why are you even looking in broke's direction? Right? Like, why are you even focusing on that? Why are you even looking in bad energy's direction? You cannot exclude anything in this world. Whatever you focus on is what you're going to get. We live in an inclusion world.
Problem. That's just where you are. You're having a step one moment, and that's fine. But don't ask yourself to be in the receptive mode when you're having a step one moment. So then you have to ask yourself, how many step one moments do I need in order to ask for an improvement? Well, not more than you've already got. You've already asked. So now, how are you going to find a way to tune into a frequency that's not only going to help them, but will help you too? How are you going to turn into that frequency? That's like setting your radio dial on a station that plays some sort of music or commentary that you don't like, and just saying, I'm just going to stay here until they change their tune. I'm just going to keep listening until they change their tune. And we say,
I love your success.
Or maybe you could change your diet.
I love everything that's happening. We got to tap in.
We're asking all of you, what do you think it is? Let's have a conversation about this. What causes you to lock yourself in to an unwanted situation? And what makes you willing to stay in that unpleasant situation when everything that you know about the laws of the universe tells you that no good will come from that? And so we're just doing another sales job here. We're just wanting to convince you that you've got to care enough about how you feel. Do you understand what we mean by the receptive mode? Do you? Do you get it, that you are an extension of source energy, and that source energy is being flowed to you at all times, and that with some subtle tuning that you could be the receiver of it? And do you get it, that some situations it's easier for you to receive it than others? We're not asking you to stand in the middle of a big mess and get in the receptive mode. No one can do that. But we're asking you not to stay there all the time. We're asking you to get away from there and get into a quiet place. Quiet your mind. Allow your thoughts to soften. Get into a meditative state. Allow yourself to reconnect with this life-giving resource and source energy. Allow yourself to replenish. Let your vibrational nature begin again. Find the place of no thought, because in the absence of thought, there'll be a pure vibration. A pure vibration, it won't be very invigorating, it won't be very interesting, but it will be pure in that there will be no resistance in it. And if you can stay there for as little as 16, or 1716, or 1716, or 1716, or 1716 seconds, another thought like it will join it, and now you've got a little momentum going. And then it's easier still, and easier still, and easier still, until you have stabilized again. And now you're back in your energy stream, back into your knowing of well-being, Now, life's going to keep coming to you again. Something else is going to happen, but for that one time in meditation, you will be more stable when it comes than you would have been if you didn't accomplish that, you see. And before you know it, you'll be stable enough that it doesn't matter what's happening, you'll have your sea legs. You'll be stable enough that you'll be anticipating what's coming and you'll be ready for it. You'll be stable enough that your energy connected to source, which is more powerful than we can even find words to describe. You'll find a leverage in your alignment that will allow you stability no matter what's going on. And then you don't have to hide from them. You can go to where they are and maintain your stability. And if something extreme happens and you feel your own stability slipping, then you must leave and regain your stability. It's like, anyone had any lifeguard training? Jerry talked about it a lot. He was a lifeguard in New Orleans on Lake
Yo,
Constance.
catch this bar. Don't miss this.
And he was told early on,
Hey, hold
strong swimmer, really good lifeguard.
Yo, this is one of the best analogies I've ever heard, right? This is one of the best analogies I've ever heard. So don't miss this one.
He used to practice saving someone all the time, and Esther said that's a good thing. It's a really good thing, because Esther did not see herself as a strong swimmer. And when we get into the ocean, she'd say, "Let's practice you saving me right away. Let's make sure you've still got it." But his instructor said to him, "It's important that if you're in the process of saving someone and they're flailing about and they're taking you down, you may have to
Mom,
let
what
them
up?
drown."
Back,
And
baby.
Jerry said, "That's ridiculous. Why would I become a lifeguard and let someone drown?" And the lifeguard said, "Well, then you may not live to save another, because sometimes the flailing about is enough that you cannot maintain your survival under those conditions. Sometimes you just have to save yourself." Well, we don't want to be that dramatic. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We want to be every bit that dramatic. If you are not selfish enough to secure your footing in the receptive mode, then you don't have anything to give anyone else anyway.
I gotta break this down because I don't know if y'all caught it. Yo, hey yo, do me a favor. Type "I caught it" in the chat if you caught this. Type "I caught it" in the chat if you caught it. I'm about to break it down. Though, if you didn't catch it, it's fine. If you didn't catch it, it's fine because I'm about to break it down. Right? I'm about to break it down. If you ain't catch it, it's fine. Let me tell you, right? It's one of the best analogies ever. Salute, salute, salute. All right, but bet. Let me tell you the analogy, right? So, and for those who asking, it's Abraham Hicks. Nova November, what up, my G? Hey, y'all got your message. I'm gonna hit you back, man. Just been trying to rip and run. Salute to my brother in the building. Right? So so catch these bars, right? So Abraham Hicks is giving you a story, right? Abraham Hicks is giving you a story about how her husband was a lifeguard, right? Her husband was a lifeguard, and her husband became a lifeguard, right? Became a lifeguard because he wanted to save lives. You know what I'm saying? Peace, peace, peace. Life, good energy, salute. He wanted to become a lifeguard because he wanted to save lives. And while he was being taught how to save lives, he was told that if somebody is drowning, oh, this is good. If somebody is drowning and you go to save them, if they're flailing along too much, you got to let them drown. And so he's like, wait, that does not make sense. Why would I become a lifeguard if I can't save everybody? Well, the instructor said, if this person is flailing so much that in their flailing, they're actually going to bring you down with them, and y'all both going to die. And if you both die, then you're not going to be available to save another life. A lot of us, God has given you the mission to help others, and you're trying to save everybody. Oh, I got goosebumps. Oh, I got goosebumps. God said, yo, I need you. This is your mission. This is the mission that I need you on. And you're trying to save every single body. And while you're trying to help everybody, you're bringing yourself down. You're killing yourself by trying to help everybody when you should let those who you cannot help die. Because if you don't let them die, you're going to die with them, and you're actually being disobedient. Because you're going to kill yourself, and you're not going to be available to do what you're not going to be able to do what God put you on this earth to do. Oh my God. You trying to save everybody else is being disobedient to God because you are hurting yourself. And as you hurt yourself, you make yourself unavailable to do what God told you to do. Man.
So really, you could develop some very good skills of communication. You could say, I want to stay here, and my old instinct was to...
So listen, the most important thing, I need you to be selfish. The most important thing that can happen right now is for you to feel good. Don't be around energy that's draining. Don't be around energy that takes away. Don't be around energy that just wants, and takes, because you are responsible, and it's not them. Don't blame it on them. It's not their fault. It is not their fault. It is you. It is your fault. Do not blame it on them. Do not point the finger and say, yo, it's the hater, it's this. Nope, it's you. Because you are 100% responsible for the energy that you allow in your space. It is you. It is all on you. If you decide to be in a situation where the energy don't feel right, the energy is taking you down, you know what your purpose is. You know what God told you. You know what you need to be doing. And you're allowing negative energy, bad energy, you're allowing that energy in your space. And because that energy is in your space, it's taken away from what God told you to do, and it's your fault. It's your fault. So I need you to ASAP. I need you to get away. You don't even, but you got to understand what I'm trying to say. You don't need a justification. Stop trying to justify. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You better not justify. You better not justify going against what you feel. Don't you do it. We look. Here's why I want to make sure you don't do it, because I'm about to go real soon, but this is your moment. God has set you up for a moment just like this. Hold on. Matter of fact, Triple OG, talk to him. Right? Even if it's your kid. Wait, hold on. Iris Palmer Johnson, sunny San Diego. Hold on. She said it. I don't care if it's your kids. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your significant other, right? I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Don't you do it. This is your moment. This is the moment that you've been waiting for. This is the moment that you got on your knees and prayed. This is the moment you manifested it. You manifested this moment. You manifested this moment. Do not let anyone, any person, place, circumstance, do not let anyone get in the way of that.
We are running out of time. What are you going to do with the time you have left?
What are you going to do with this time?
I say that if you don't reposition yourself, you could miss the best time in this season. Because we have got to change the way we think. We have got to change the way we function. We have got to change the way we deal with issues. And the reason that you have to begin to reposition the way you think and the way you function and the way you feel is that we many times are stuck between the lines of limited thinking and limited people and limited ideas and limited philosophies. And there's something creative down inside of you saying, let
there be. Just let it be.
You need to walk into a situation where you've been locked up and tied up and tangled up and say, let there be light, let there be healing, let there be books, let there be change in this city. You have tried 4 or 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things. Each you worked on 90 days or so and then said it doesn't work. How can you be a leader with a 90-day test? Of course it didn't work. You didn't stick to it long enough. You didn't fight hard enough. You didn't do what it took to win. And rather than to correct it and get it right, you walked away from it and tried something else. And for the last 10, 15 years of your life, you've been on the run from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, trying to make all this stuff work. Stop it. Stand still.
Stand still.
You have to have courage.
You have to have courage, y'all.
To live with the pressure and the criticism. New levels bring new levels. You have to be tough. You have to be tough to be able to stand it. It's tough for keeping your kids encouraged while you secretly worry to death yourself. It's tough for getting ready for a birthday and don't have a birthday gift. It's tough of not being able to get the light bill paid and the water bill paid. It's tough. But what do we do with these moments? Do we just have them and go back home and wait for the next one? Almost like junkies getting a fix or smokers smoking a cigarette? Are we just habitually addicted to moments without being able to take that moment and use it strategically to do something in our lives? You do not have to accept it the way it is. Somewhere down inside of you there is creativity. We got to break out of the barriers and the limitations and get outside of the box. Something is about to happen in your life.
You got to happen
one day at a time. And when you get to the end of the day, you say, I'm not finished.
I'm not finished.
I've done everything I've done for that day, for that time, for that season. Your season is shifting. You will be able to do now in a way that you have never been able to do it before. You haven't sung your best song. You haven't preached your best sermon yet. You haven't thought your greatest thought. You haven't written down your greatest idea. You haven't dreamed your best dream. Maybe you have laughed your best laugh. You haven't had your greatest day yet. It's somewhere inside
of you. Somewhere inside of you.
You're a miracle. Look at
hey, yo, you are a miracle.
You have got all kinds of things locked up.
Hey, yo, you are a miracle waiting for a place to happen, y'all. I need you to feel that. I need you to feel that. I need you to know. I need you to know, like you have, like, no matter how good or bad things are going right now, you like the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I need you to type that in the comment for me. The best is yet to come. I need you to believe that. I need you to know. Whatever you feeling right now, I need you to know that the best is yet to come. Yo, the best is yet to come. Yo, the best ain't even, the best hasn't even arrived yet, though. Like the best hasn't even arrived. Like it's not even in the vicinity yet. Hold on, we gotta take that back. We gotta take that back. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta take that back. We gotta take that back. Hold on. But you know we gotta take it back the right way. Hold on. We gotta take that back. Where we at? See, I forgot. I forgot how to bring it back. Hold on. I forgot. Hold on. Where we at? Wait, hold on. Where we at? Oh, it's not working. All right. Hold on. We gotta bring this back. I gotta bring it back. How I'm gonna bring it back? Is it gonna let me bring it back? It's not gonna let me bring it back. No. Hold on. I haven't done this in a while. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me.
Liquid means rewind.
There we go.
Gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind. Reggae and motivation combined. That's inspiration on another level. Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. To elevate your life.
Bring it back.
We are running.
Bring it back.
What are you going to do with the time you have left? I say that if you don't reposition yourself, you could miss the best time in your life, in this season of life. Because we have got to change the way we think. We have got to change the way we function. We have got to change the way we deal with issues. And the reason that you have to begin to reposition the way you think and the way you function and the way you feel is that we many times are stuck between the lines of limited thinking and limited people and limited ideas and limited philosophies. And there's something creative down inside of you saying, let there be. You need to walk into a situation where you've been locked up and tied up and tangled up and say, let there be light, let there be healing, let there be books, let there be change in this city. You have tried 4 or 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things. Each you worked on 90 days or so, and then said it doesn't work. How can you be a leader with a 90-day test? Of course it didn't work. You didn't stick to it long enough. You didn't fight hard enough. You didn't do what it took to win. And rather than to correct it and get it right, you walked away from it and tried something else. And for the last 10, 15 years of your life, you've been on the run from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, trying to make all this stuff work. Stop it. Stand still. You have to have courage to live with the pressure and the criticism. New levels bring new levels. You have to be tough. You have to be tough to be able to stand it. It's tough for keeping your kids encouraged while you secretly worry to death yourself. It's tough for getting ready for a birthday and don't have a birthday gift. It's tough of not being able to get the light bill paid and the water bill paid. It's tough. But what do we do with these moments? Do we just have them and go back home and wait for the next one? Almost like junkies getting a fix or smokers smoking a cigarette? Are we just habitually addicted to moments without being able to take that moment and use it strategically?
Use your moment strategically, y'all.
You do not have to accept it the way it is. Somewhere down inside of you, there is creativity. We got to break out of the barriers and the limitations and get outside of the box. Something is about to happen in your life. You got to take it one day at a time. And when you get to the end of the day, you say, I'm not finished, but I've done everything that I was supposed to do for that day, for that time, for that season. Your season is shifting. You will be able to do now in a way that you have never been able to do it before. You haven't sung your best song. You haven't preached your best sermon yet. You haven't thought your greatest thought. You haven't written down your greatest idea. You haven't dreamed your best dream. Maybe you haven't laughed your best laugh. You haven't had your greatest day yet. It's somewhere inside of you. You're a miracle looking for a place to happen. You have got all kinds of things locked up inside of you that are about to come forth for such a time as this. The time is right.
Time
the
is right.
stage is set.
The stage
the
is set.
conditions are in order, and something awesome is about to happen in your life. Don't let anybody tell you you're too young. Don't let anybody tell you you're too old. Don't let anybody tell you you're finished. Every day you wake up in the morning, it's a sign. The best is yet to come.
Every time you wake up in the morning, it's a sign.
This is my moment, and I am determined to live it. The mind is the battleground. The fight is in your mind. Are you ready?
Are you ready
for the next level?
Are you ready for the next level?
It's the time.
If you change your mind, then you change your life. Mind Right Radio. Inspiration and motivation 25/8. That's all the time. More than humanly possible. Elevation on another level.
Yo, listen, y'all. I gotta go. But the time is right. You know what I'm saying? Every single day that you wake up, right? Every single day that you wake up, just understand that it is a sign that the best is yet to come. Right? Every single day that you wake up, it is a sign that the best is yet to come. Please, please use your energy the right way. You don't have to justify. If something doesn't feel right, go the other way, period. Because if something doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right for you, period. If something doesn't feel right, it doesn't mean it's wrong, right? It doesn't mean it's wrong. Just because somebody's not going where you're going, don't mean that they messed up. I know people who are happy. You know what I'm saying? I know people who got less than me and they're happy. I'm not gonna say they're happier than me, but you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who they, you know what I'm saying? But they're happy. Right? So happiness don't come from things. People choose. You get to choose your circumstance. But just know that every day that you wake up, you know that the best has yet to come. All right, y'all gotta go. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. So listen, make sure you go to abundancecommunity.org. Abundancecommunity.org. Join the abundance community. We have weekly, we have monthly book call, monthly books that we read. We have weekly Ask Ash Cash segments, all of that. Make sure you go abundancecommunity.org. Join the community. Thank you so much for the badge love. Hold on, we're gonna throw back the beat. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the badge love. Thank you for the badge love. Salute Square Biz. Thank you for the badge love. LH Experience. Thank you for the badge love. The Don Oliver. Thank you for the badge love. ATL Chill. Thank you for the badge love. Latoya Elizabeth. Thank you for the badge love. Mr. November, my brother. Thank you for the badge love. Iris P. Johnson. Thank you for the badge love. Butterfly Thoughts. Appreciate the badge love. Y'all, I'm gonna see y'all, man. This feels great. And honestly, this is why I came back. Because I was like, let me just tell you. Wait, hold on. Let me just tell you, right? The facts, like I said, the facts, energy is more important than the facts, right? The fact of the matter was that, when I left and stopped doing this show was because the energy, I was like, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Not the energy was bad, but I felt like I was burnt out. So I had to recoup. You know what I'm saying? But then being gone for 6 months, I'm like, nah, I missed the energy, right? And I realized the impact that I've had on so many people, that I was meeting people that didn't even realize that I stopped. I would meet people and they would be like, yo, man, that morning show, they didn't even realize I stopped. And so the energy for me said, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be 100% honest. When I was looking at the facts, right? I was like, man, bro, you come in here every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's 5 hours. I'll be honest, I was counting money. I was like, yo, man, you come in here Monday through Friday, every day, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. You are, that's 5 hours a week. That's 20 hours a month. And that's like thinking about what I could do with 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter was that, man, I'm not making, you know, I'm not maximizing the money that I could make with 20 hours, right? But the energy feel good. So if I love the energy of being with the people every day, then and I truly believe abundance is my birthright, then God gonna take, you know what I'm saying? God gonna take care of me someplace, you know what I mean? God gonna take care of me somewhere else. Right? God gonna take care of me somewhere else. As God has always taken care of me. I've never needed or wanted for anything. So I say all this to say, the energy feel good, and I gotta practice what I preach. Only go when energy feels great. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Salute to everybody on the Facebook check-in. LinkedIn, salute. LinkedIn is in the building. So welcome to LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying? Fat shout to LinkedIn. So we got LinkedIn, we got YouTube, we got Facebook, the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you visit us. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, the Ash Cash Show. Go to ashcasttv.com. I need everybody to subscribe, though, too. I need everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, ashcasttv.com. I'll see y'all next time. Same time, same place. In God's will. Don't forget that. Inshallah. All right, y'all. Peace.
I ain't talking about rich. I'm talking about wealth.
Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
You are now tuned in to the Ash Cash Show, your #1 source for financial motivation. Get your mind and your money right.